Hi, I'm Paavo. I play bass in The Empire Strikes.
I'm Tommi. I don't play bass in The Empire Strikes, and you're watching GRIMM TV.
Nice to see you guys again.
You too.
How are you doing today?
All good. All good.
Yeah, pretty decent. For
Had to leave
Wednesday.
work early, so it's
Or
not that
Tuesday,
bad.
what is it?
Tuesday.
Yeah, too dark to count the days. Basic Finnish winter, it's always dark, like from dusk till dawn.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's a bit of a redundant question, but I'm guessing you guys are pretty excited that you're finally releasing a new album again.
Well, as a comedian said, that beyond excitement. But yeah, it's been a long process to get it in the hands of someone else than us.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm really happy with the album.
You can see
And
feel the enthusiasm here.
and as License to Thrill in 21.
Yeah, 21. The first thing.
So it's been a while. So the first sessions have been like late 20 or early 21, and then it's been a long process. And it's been funny. Like we got the masters ready, we got everything ready, and then we figured we might need a cover for it. So like we're really professional about this timeline things.
Yeah, well, when we had the masters ready and stuff like that, we didn't even have a record label to release it. So
Well, that's a fact.
Yeah, so there was no need to make the album covers at the point when you don't have a channel to release the album. Of course, we could have just put it online, but that's not even an option. So, fortunately, Marco from Ghost Highway came to rescue us again. So,
Cool working with him.
yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up. Like I was at the show where you introduced License to Thrill.
Yeah.
So I was kind of wondering, like, hey, that took quite a moment.
Quite a while, yeah.
Yeah, now it's finally here, or like Friday. It's already here. I was kind of wondering, like you said, it's been a long process and stuff. Have you like done anything kind of different this time around with the album, or is it just the same olds?
I think that we haven't. Well, comparing this to, let's say, Charm, it was kind of, the process was pretty much similar. I'd say it just took a lot more time to get from point A to point B.
Yeah,
to this
I think the
point.
process was similar. Like, yeah, we did the bass tracks were recorded live, as we've done every time. No, well, notwithstanding the first like promo EPs and all that, but like all the albums are live bass tracks. We did write 17 songs for the album and used 10, and we recorded most of the 17.
Yeah, there's like studio bass tracks for 17 songs that which we then like kind of. We
But
didn't even kill the darlings from the 17. It just, the album kind of like formed itself.
No.
So there's like 10 songs that make the album, and the rest, I'm not saying that the 7 that got kicked out or left out, they're bad songs, they just didn't fit the 10. So
They could possibly in the future, like, serve for another release or something.
yeah, and there's actually 2 tracks are already being sent to overseas in Anaheim or Los Angeles, where Carrie is holding the Savage Magic record. So there's a couple of songs coming out. Yeah, already.
some sort of a split,
Yeah,
and that's my knowledge of them.
yeah, mine too.
I believe this was also kind of the first album that you were sort of working as a 5-piece.
No,
No,
actually
okay.
no, but this is the first album that we were working with Otto, because
Yeah, okay.
Otto came into the band to play the drums. Basically, his first gig was the release gig of Charm, and then he
Stuck
been
around.
staying like glued in.
Yeah, the
But-
five piece thing is Ari's been with us for like 6 months now, so it's a like after the fact kind of thing,
Okay.
which has been really fun, really cool. Oh well, that's something to look forward to, making an album as a 5 piece.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
in the process of releasing that for. Yeah.
Now, I seem to remember on your last album, Charm, you had like some guests on the album. I believe that this time around that wasn't really the case.
No, like no featured artists. Let's say that, but we had some friends, of course, help us. So there's some strings again by Hele Dumel, and then now we got Ale Ripatti and Ida Miettinen in the horns also. So, and then there's Ivy Mamia and Ande Ahjolinna and Enni Lanaus who are singing backing tracks. So just collected all the gypsies around in the corners and made them play.
Members of the collective.
Yeah.
Right. The album's called Motell Scandinavia. What is sort of like the idea behind that?
Well, I guess the idea is that it's the first album that we're gonna release that has a title track.
Okay.
So all the other albums have been like named as the albums, and now I don't know. I think that I was kind of like a tyrant in the process because, well, nobody figured out a better name, first of all, and then I think that the song stands so good for itself that it deserves to be a title for the album.
Yeah. Obviously, there's levels to it. There's a song, which is a cool song that Tommi wrote, and Tommi's the best one to tell about the birth of that song. But obviously, there's the reference to Hotel California, and yet the Scandinavian action rock scene that we've been the odd uncle since forever that really doesn't fit but somehow is still attached at the hip, which the song will further in its tracks because then it doesn't sound like it's like
it's not from Super Shitty to the Max.
it's like a
we've
super
never
shit,
been.
even or even by the Crazy Class. Like there's the reference to the Scandinavian side of things there.
True.
Yeah, it's a complicated yet loving relationship.
Now you've been kind of living with the songs for quite a while now. Is there like any particular song for you guys that you're like really looking forward to like bring live like to your fans or?
Well, we've tried almost all of them like during the years at some point to just like throw a bone that what works, and well, if it doesn't work then it's not my fault. You just have a bad music taste. No. But for me, maybe doing Motel, like
Motel.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
it's gonna be fun. I personally, from the album, I love to sing Crossroads. It's like, well, that's probably my favorite from the album songs at the moment that to do live.
Yeah, more of a moody, like a kind of a not that much of a slower song, but not a go piece in that.
Well, moody fits really well with your Finnish nature then.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bit melancholic. Yeah, dark.
Yeah, nothing really surprising in the grand scheme of things. Yeah.
And about the song Crossroads, we always have this or as you asked about the process of the album, there's like we collect all the like files from our phones and like demos and stuff like that, and we go to a cabin in central Finland to just the four of us, to play those like riffs and demos like as like acoustically. And that song was actually made at the cabin, like from scratch. So
Yeah, I was noodling a riff.
yeah,
That's the. It's a bass in the not the chorus, but
it's the verses.
in the verses of the song.
Yeah.
I was noodling something and Tommy was cooking.
Stop!
What was that? What was that one before?
Play again.
Yeah. Works out.
One of those songs that kind of naturally.
Yeah, it was really
Came to
natural
life,
too,
yeah.
because it was basically done from that sitting, like everything,
Yeah.
like all the melodies, everything. Well, even the lyrics are like kind of close what I came up at the cabin at that point. So there's been like little tweaks, but still, yeah.
Well, maybe that's why it like stood out to me a little bit as well as one of the like top tracks of the album, so to say.
That's really
Thank
nice
you.
to hear. Nice to hear.
Maybe that kind of shined through and like the natural like coming together of the song. Like.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Cool. Now, once you've released the album, you're doing a small Finnish tour.
Yeah, really small. 2 cities, Helsinki and Vantaa.
Well,
And there's
Yeah,
like a
Finland.
month in between the gigs, but yeah, we're going to Spain.
I was gonna get that, to
Yeah.
that too. You're going to Spain, well, again, because it seems like you have kind of
Is it third or fourth?
quite a relation with Spain. Like, to me, it seems like you're quite regularly in Spain touring.
Well, I don't hate going back and forth. It's we have, let's say that there's a nice following over there, and of course now that we've released 2 albums via Ghost Highway, it's a Madrid-based record label. So I don't know. We've always like gone places where no one's been before. You know, we used to like go to the Baltics 10 years ago, like just for fun, call places and send emails that can we come and play, and we've been touring more abroad, like way more abroad than Finland. So.
Excuse me. We used to go to the Baltics in 2012 because we were playing rock and roll with English lyrics and
True.
booking shows in Finland. Just, come on now. And we used to have a saying that we played Turin before Tampere.
Yeah, we did.
So our first album was released by Area Pirata in Italy.
Yeah.
And then we figured that Milan and Turin and a tour in Italy and Germany before we left Helsinki area. Which was
Why not?
good times.
And then people keep asking us that if like that, how did you go there? How did you get the gigs? Well, just asked. Like sent shitload of emails and phone calls, and with luck, and I guess the product was, well, not as good as today, but it was still like a decent rock and roll band 12 years ago. So they liked us and we went to play.
And there's a really, I think there's a really a special kind of a warm, because rock and roll is not mainstream in Spain, I don't think. But there's really a following, a club. I mean, like there's people in the clubs, and there's a rock and roll scene in a sense that there are people that are interested in not only their favorite bands or bands that they know, but in the idea of going to a show even on a Thursday night, which obviously helps when you can do shows from Wednesday to Sunday.
True.
Besides those shows that you already have confirmed now, you have any like other plans coming already that you can already kind of share, or not really?
Yeah, well, we do, because there's already one show that got like accidentally, or not accidentally, but the date was confirmed and now it's out in the internet already. So we're going to Germany actually I think it was in.
You've been booking this.
Yeah, I've been talking with the booking agent in Germany, and he has been booking it. But in October, like late September, early October, we'll be going to Spain. Not Spain, but Germany. Yeah. Let's see.
There's plans of arranging that with.
I've heard that there's a nice place in Ghent, in Belgium.
Yeah, so I've heard.
Yeah. That's right on the way, like next to Germany. So who knows? Maybe I'll give a call.
You should. I think I'm about there already. Is there anything like that you guys would like to say still to whoever ends up watching this?
Get the album. Come see the shows. Enjoy life and rock and roll music. What else there is to say?
Spring is almost here.
Yeah. Almost.
Almost. First, a couple of nice and cold moments in Finland still.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Gonna freeze our balls off for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of like a month from this day we'll be in somewhere in Spain.
And well, my birthday is in late March, and that's like winter is at least there. So, but yeah, being in Spain playing rock and roll for Valentine's Day is doesn't sound like that at all. Like right about now.
Yeah, I can imagine so. Good for you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for the chat, and hope to see you live again soon.
No, it's what February 8th.
Yeah.
And on the Rocks if you're in country, so just yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.